Yogi Steve, Runyon Canyon Yoga and Outlier Strength. Let me remind you, you can train with me every weekend for free at Runyon Canyon Yoga. Check out my social media, all under Runyon Canyon Yoga. This is my personal training video for my lower back. I've had on and off back problems forever, and my secret to making it better is to simply keep myself moving within normal ranges of motion. So you can do this routine with or without a resistance band. Follow along as best as you can, and I'll try to make more of these for you to follow, and maybe we can help with your back. These are banded forward bends. I'm using a 20 to 40 pound, typically red resistance band. You can buy these on Amazon. You could also do this entire routine without the resistance band. You can just use your body weight. You can keep your legs straight here, or you can slightly bend your knees, and you're going to do 10 to 15 repetitions. Just touch your toes and stand up fully straight all the way up. This next variation is a standing twist using the resistance band. I'm tying the resistance band to a 100-pound kettlebell. You just need to find something you could tie it to. You could potentially tie it to a doorknob. It's probably a little better to find something low. So I'm just pinning the resistance band to the opposite side waist, furthest away from where I have it anchored, and then turning my torso as far as I can. Some of the high points are to make sure you keep your feet on the ground. You don't want to take your feet off the ground. You want your big toe, your little toe heavy, and your heels heavy. So these are really simple, just standing twists. Do 10 to 15 repetitions each side. I call this exercise Terminator squats. So I put the resistance band on and I curl myself up into a little ball, letting my spine go into complete flexion, just rolling over and then standing up fully straight. You know, just like the Terminator, when he comes out of that bright golden globe, when he goes from one time to the other, Terminator squats. And this final movement exercise is basically hinging at your hips using the resistance band. For those of you guys who train with kettlebells, know I'm just mimicking the way we swing a kettlebell. The idea is to pull your hips and butt back behind you, but trying to keep your knees as much behind your toes as possible so you can access your hamstrings, your hips, and your lower back. So these are basically swings or hip extensions using a resistance band. And then at this stage, I started the 4 exercises over again. So it's toe touches, followed by twists, followed by Terminator squats, followed by hinging with the resistance band. So here I'm going to give you video of me doing the whole sequence twice. You can do it once, twice, 3 times, but then you want to make sure you do the finishing exercises at the end, which will be right after this segment. These are the final finishing exercises I'm doing today. First thing I'm doing is holding a forward bend for about 10 breaths, then holding a back bend for about 10 breaths, all from standing, and then I repeat it 3 times. So I fold forward, you could bring your hands to the ground, you could hold your elbows like I'm doing, take about 10 breaths there, then you can put your hands on your back or your lower waist, lean yourself back for 10 breaths, and then I repeat this 3 times total, forward and backwards movement. Final exercise I'm doing is a variation on a standing twist. I'm going to put one foot in front. I'm going to stack my back of my arm against my thigh. And instead of reaching one arm up and one arm down, I'm just going to wrap my arms around here just to make it easier on the shoulders so I can put more attention into the waist. What I'm trying to do is twist hard through my waist in this standing sort of yoga-like twist pose. But again, I'm not twisting the arms. I'm just wrapping them around to make it easier so I can really twist my waist. So this is the last exercise in this routine. I think if you have a chronic lower back problem, you should do something like this 4 or 5 days a week for about 10 minutes. I think it's one of the major steps to recovering to a lower back problem. Again, this is Yogi Steve, Runyon Canyon Yoga and Outlier Strength. Thanks for following.